All right, folks, here we are once again, the Health Eagle Show. I'm Dave, your Health Eagle, and I welcome you to our show. Let's get going. I got to take this offline here, and we're all set. So I want to go ahead and start sharing my screen, and we hope that you enjoy the show. We've got some really good information for you today, and we're going to be talking about. We're going to go Zoom share, new share. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. Oh, wait a minute. I got to make sure I'm sharing the noise. Yep, share sound. Got it. All right. So here we go. I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to make this smaller over here. And we're going to go and turn this into a presentation. There you go. So now, we're going to go there. I'm going to put my bar down. I hope everybody can see what's going on. And let's see, subtitles are not being presented. Why are they not being presented? I wanted them in Chinese. That didn't help. Escape. Back to the beginning. Move my control bar up out of the way. Go back to presentation mode. And okay, we're sharing. We got that. Board animations, transitions. Oh, if it gets back to the Chinese translation, that'd be fantastic. All right. Oh, hello, Jishi. How are you? Welcome to the HealthEagle Show. And away we'll go. Tonight's the part 7, and it's eye health. It's the part 7 of the products. There we go. And once again, the HealthEagle Show is a weekly presentation. Oh, I got Joe Bradshaw online. Hello, Joe. Welcome
Hey,
to the
Dave.
show.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I sure can.
You
All
can
right.
probably hear her not talking to me. We're out in the pavilion with our big Blackstone grill. She's cooking hamburgers for the store for tomorrow.
All right. So I'm going to be up your way in a couple of days, actually. I'm
Yeah.
going to go visit with an old friend of mine from Hanscom days,
Yeah.
retired
Yeah.
Colonel Gardner Ince, or GI,
Mm.
and I'll be seeing her in Fredericksburg, and then hopefully see another friend of mine there, and then swing by your place, say hi, and then go pick
Okay.
up my car.
All right.
So glad that you could come in and join us. And I'm going to diminish this screen here, and so I can see my entire presentation.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So here we go. It's the HealthEagle Show. It's a weekly presentation of information about the great nutrition and appropriate exercise and healthy lifestyles. And the whole idea is to help you optimize your longevity by improving your health and happiness while helping to create the healthiest family on earth. And the reason for doing this is because people die too long and live too short. And we endeavor to try to change that paradigm.
Meeting. Everybody can hear you all over the world.
All right. So, yep, everybody's all over the world. And if you'll go ahead and mute yourself, then we'll be just fine there.
Okay. If I can find the mute.
Yeah, and we can.
Let's see.
And today we're talking about eye health. Now we've been.
I cannot find the mute. Wait a minute. Here it is.
There you go. All right. So we are on eye health. This is show 7, and we're doing pretty well with this. We've been through bone and brain and heart and immune system and digestive, and now we're on eye health. And I just want to remind everybody again that the USANA guarantee is about purity, is free from impurities and contaminations. That's a very important part of being in the nutrition business and why USANA is very special. The identity and the ingredients in the product and the verifiability of the ingredients. That is, there's a guarantee that what's on the label is actually in the product. It's actually in each and every pill. The composition is exactly what it's supposed to be in the exact right formulations and the amounts that the body needs in order to get the optimum amount of benefit from it. The potency and strength is scientifically proven. Proper concentration of ingredients, and the quality meets all the specified ingredient, product, plant, and process expectations before, during, and after the manufacturing. The quality is verified in-house and by third-party testing. So we want to achieve the maximum amount of nutrition density, the optimum bioavailability that makes what you eat actually available to your body, that it actually digests and gets in the bloodstream and does exactly what it's supposed to do. And it has that peak absorption. And I just put in this new point here is that USANA does have 10 patents globally. All right, so I wanted to talk about this issue is because many times we get this, well, the FDA didn't approve it. Well, the FDA doesn't approve any supplements, okay? What they do is they take complaints and they investigate complaints, but they don't approve any products. So when there is a stipulation that the FDA has not approved this for bodies and so forth, it's because the FDA doesn't do that. That is not something that they do. Now, what they do is they certify manufacturing facilities for over-the-counter drugs. And USANA is a pharmaceutical grade nutritional supplement, and we do have FDA approval for the facilities where these pharmaceutical grade nutritional supplements are fabricated and put into their pill form and then bottled up and shipped. All right, so that is one of the things that's really important. And I put on here the physician's desk reference copy, and we'll take a picture here, the physician's desk copy, and then inside there's USANA Health Sciences, Inc., and all of its products listed in the physician's desk reference of prescribable medications. All right, under the supplements, the nutritional supplements part of the book. Now, don't question me on the 2015. It was the copy that I own. Okay, so I took a picture of it, took a picture of the pages and so forth. So that's what I wanted to point out to you is that USANA is very different than the nutritional products you can buy in the store or any other products that you can get online, is because USANA goes through the trouble of being pharmaceutical grade. And that is the manufacturing process, that's the quality of the ingredients, that's the purity of the ingredients, and that is the formulations. And that was going back to the patents for the formulations. And quite frankly, everybody, I would not be involved if the science wasn't right. I love the science. That's why I'm involved, because they're the leading edge of nutritional supplements in the world. They have over 150 scientists and doctors and pharmacists and clinical technicians and clinical testing specialists. They have PhDs, and they're all into doing the basic research and formulations and so forth to bring you the finest nutritional supplements in the world. And that's what the third-party evaluations have proven. Now, also, in addition to the great nutrition, USANA is a worldwide community of wellness, and we support the whole body aspect. You have the appropriate exercise, the healthy lifestyles, and taking care of your entire body wellness. So we go ahead and do that. Now, in creating this community of wellness, and also is that we're the most trusted nutritional supplements by athletes. And so we are asking if there's any of you who are athletes, all right, and you think you'd like to join the USANA team. USANA does give $1 million guarantee to its premier athletes about that they will never find anything bad or have a bad P-test associated with their nutritional test, and that we're looking for world-class athletes and so forth to be part of the brand, to participate in our nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle formulations, and to help build the brand. And USANA is about that for trust of the athletes. So if the athletes who use nutritional supplements to achieve their optimum performance, their optimum health, so that they can compete at the highest levels, then you can trust USANA as well, because they do it for the competitive edge that it gives them as well. And you won't find anything that is a banned substance in any of the USANA supplements. All right, we're going to talk about vision today, and I'm a product of the products. I've taken USANA and I've been amazed at the differences that it makes. Now, I cannot tell you that USANA fixes, cures, or prevents anything, because no nutritional supplement is allowed to say that. By law, you cannot say that nutritional supplements do that. But I can tell you that what it's done for me. And when I first started taking USANA, I was on 10 different medications. My health was horrible, and I wore bifocals. I had special glasses for reading off of my computer. I had special glasses for driving, the amber lenses for driving at night. And I had prescription sunglasses, which were really expensive, especially since they're polarized, so I could go fishing and all of this stuff. And one of the things that I found is that over the time that I was taking the USANA for the first, year and a half, my eyesight actually started getting better. And the first thing I noticed was I didn't need the eyeglasses that for seeing my computer. I would actually have to take them off because they were uncomfortable and set them to the side. And the next thing was I didn't need the driving glasses, and then I didn't need the bifocals, and then I needed the mono glasses. And the last two driver's test and a CDL have all been earned without glasses. Now, that's kind of strange, and that's me. But it only started when I started taking USANA nutrition. So we want to talk about the eyesight here. And one of the things that I wanted to point out is a couple of things, is that if you're looking through the lens of your eyes, and if everything is upright when you're looking, then on the back in your retina, okay, which is your movie screen, basically, the light comes in and it inverts coming through the lens. It shows up upside down in the back of your retina, and it takes your brain and inner ear working together to turn it right side up, so you don't feel like you've got you're upside down or have vertigo. Okay, so these are all important. So you've got your lens right here, right? You've got your pupil, which opens up for the eyes, makes it smaller and bigger depending upon the amount of light it needs to let in. What the iris is the color around the eyes. I almost didn't get into the military, into the Air Force, because I have filaments of my iris that actually grow through my pupil. And it took 6 eye exams for the doctors at Wright-Patterson to say, oh, it's okay, because we can't find anything wrong with his eyesight. But we can't let him be a pilot because he wears glasses. But at the time I was wearing glasses, and I started wearing glasses in high school. And so, but at the same time, it was one of those things that was very keen on my formula for doing my 29 years of military service, 4 years in reserve, and 25 years of active duty. So just wanted to point that out, because there is a brain connection, eye-brain connection, that we're going to talk about as we go through. And I wanted to also get into the fact that around the back of the lens here is the retina, right in here, stretching around go backwards, previous. Around the back is the retina. And then in the middle of this, where the picture shows up, basically, is your macula. And we're gonna talk about that a lot. So you got your pupil lies Behind the iris and the pupil lies the lens. The lens focuses the light on the retina. Most of the eye is filled with a clear gel called the vitreous. Light projects through the pupil to the lens to the back of the eye. The inside lining of the eye is covered by a special light-sensing cells that are collectively called the retina. The retina converts light into electrical impulses. Behind the eye, your optic nerve carries those impulses to the brain. The macula is the small, extra-sensitive area in the center of the retina. The retina is like a movie screen. And I want to touch base on that because in February of 23, I had a motorcycle accident. And I had got a divot in my retina. And so I've needed to get that seen to by the ophthalmologists and be treated while I was in Thailand. And then I have maintained a high dosage of Vision X, which is one of the products we're going to talk about in today's meeting, in order to help me not suffer, I can say that, from the damage that was done to my retina. All right, so there's age-related eye diseases found in combination with minerals and might slow the progression of the macular degeneration. Now, we're going to talk about macular degeneration mostly because when my eyesight got better, okay, it was really fantastic, okay? So I made a special trip out of Anchorage, Alaska, where I was living at the time, down to Salt Lake City just to go to the laboratory there and talk to the scientists at USANA and say, why is this happening? And they say, well, it's not supposed to happen because you're not supposed to. It's not designed to make you better than what you are. But what it's designed to do is to prevent the deterioration or macular deterioration. So macular deterioration is a degenerative disease, and it's the leading cause of blindness in the United States. It's the leading cause of lost vision. And so the benefits associated with that were personal to me, and I'm very, very excited about how this all came together. So go ahead and mute, and we'll get to questions at the end. So we have this eye-related disease. So we know that vitamin C, vitamin E, lutein, zinc, copper, and zeaxanthin are part of the process of making for better eyes, stronger eyes that are less susceptible to deterioration or to macular degeneration. So the first product that we're going to talk about is Vision X. And the Vision X is a really good and favorite of mine. It's loaded with the vitamin Z and the zinc. It also delivers the phytonutrients of lutein, zeaxanthin, and bilberry. Together, these ingredients support many aspects of eye health. It works to prevent macular degeneration, maintains long-term eye health by fighting free radical damage. And we've known about free radicals because we talked about that in the immunity, and we've talked it over and over. But free radicals are caused by oxidation, and oxidation comes from oxygen. So again, what is keeping you alive is also killing you. It deteriorates you over time. You rust just like everything else. I mean, we deteriorate. So our bodies are causing this oxidation. The oxidation then causes these free radicals. The free radicals hit other cells or parts of the cells and causes them to become oddly shaped and can lead to really serious health effects and other degenerative diseases. So we want to prevent them as much as possible. So we want to fight this free radical damage. USANA's Vision X also acts to filter blue light, helping maintain good eye health and vision. It aids the brain with neural support and antioxidant activity. And it also, interestingly enough, maintains your skin, providing antioxidant defense and supporting collagens and surface lipids. So much like proflavin C, it does a lot of things with your immune system, but it also helps your skin. So, so interestingly enough, Vision X, but we're not going to get into the skin. That's going to be part of another presentation down the road. Okay, so vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant and it's essential nutrient. It is found virtually in every cell of the body, and its concentration is significantly higher in the retina than in the blood. Since the human body does not make vitamin C, it must be consumed as part of the diet. Okay. Zinc, as an essential trace mineral, zinc is found in high concentrations in the eye. It plays a critical role in the transporting vitamin A to the retina. Zinc deficiency has been linked to poor night vision. The mineral appears to provide antioxidant protection and promote good visual acuity. Lutein and zeaxanthin, these carotenoids are selectively transported across the blood-brain barrier and deposited in the macula of the eye. They serve as antioxidants, which help neutralize free radicals and reduce oxidative stress, and they help filter out the high-energy blue light to support visual acuity. And the bilberry extract is rich in antioxidants. The bilberry has been shown to help maintain healthy capillaries, okay, including those in the eye. Healthy capillaries are important because the delivery of nutrients to the eye tissues. The eyes need plenty of nutrition because the vision, being able to see, eats a lot of calories, right? It requires a lot of energy. So you need to be able to feed the cells and get to the energy factories inside of your cells so that they can generate the energy that your eyes need in order to do their function. Now, in a recent study of eye health supplements, Consumers Lab determined that USANA's Vision X contains at least 100% of the claimed amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin listed on the label, satisfies the California Proposition 65, adheres to the recommended United States pharmacopoeia disintegration parameters, and meets the Food and Drug Administration for labeling requirements. There is a lot of research and development that goes into each of our USANA products. The lutein and zeaxanthin are critical to eye health. That's why they are essential ingredients in Vision X. And this is stated by Dr. Kirsten Smith, USANA Vice President of Research and Development. We are the highest quality ingredients, or we use the highest quality ingredients, and we have pharmaceutical quality protocols in place that guarantee potency and purity. We know our products contain exactly what is listed on the label, but it's critical to have a third-party confirmation and approval, says Dan Masuka, Chief Communications Officer for USANA. We're proud of how well our products have performed in independent testing and reputable third-party organizations such as Consumers Lab. Now, we talked about the FDA. Okay, and there are things that the FDA does, and USANA adheres to them, and adheres to the laboratory and the good manufacturing processes and all of that. But FDA does not approve supplements. But Consumers Lab actually will go through and they'll analyze to make sure that the claims of the manufacturing organization are actually adhered to. And USANA is all of their products and meet the Consumers Lab approval process. So I wanted to to point that out one more time is to make sure that everybody understands that the quality, purity, and potency of USANA is actually way up there. Okay. Like I says, it's the third parties that have said that, underneath the comparative guide for nutritional supplements put out by NutriSearch, a Canadian independent company, list USANA's products as the #1 products in the world. And the Global Health Formula is said that the USANA's manufacturing processes are the #1 in the world. And we continue to bring down more and more awards from all kinds of places. And but one of the biggest things we're looking forward to now is the Olympics coming up, where our athletes will be competing. And we'll see how USANA's athletes do against worldwide competition. If we go back to the Beijing Olympics, if the USANA was a country, it would have been the #1 medal earner of all countries. So we consolidate our sponsored athletes and the athletes that trust USANA products and use them on a regular basis as their foundational nutritional supplement. They would have had more medals than any country, including the United States, and we would have come in second to the United States in total gold medals. So we're all very excited about coming up and seeing the Olympics in France and seeing how our athletes do. Okay, a 2005 study put Vision X's formulation up to the test with 40 young, healthy subjects. And they were assigned to receive daily supplements of lutein and zeaxanthin. Would you please mute yourselves, please? Mila, would you mute, please? Thank you. The subjects' eyes were then tested for the effects of glare as experienced in everyday situations, that including being outdoors on bright days, lengthy sessions of computer time, and nighttime exposure to oncoming headlights. Following the 6 months of supplementation, the participants saw positive impacts on the macular pigment optical density when compared to average values in the beginning of the study. This macular pigment optical density, MPOD, levels have been linked to visual acuity. After testing the subjects for the performance of their visual tests, researchers concluded that 4 of the 6 months of lutein and zeaxanthin supplementation supports visual performance in high glare situations. And that is exactly one of the things that I found out during my initial use of it, of Vision X. And I continue to use it because eyesight is incredibly important to me, and I don't want to get into a situation where I don't have the right nutrition to maintain good eyesight as I continue to get older. And in my case, I'm 67 this year. Okay. So I feel very confident and comfortable with the fact that I'm going to have continued great eyesight as long as I don't have an acute injury. Because we're dealing with degenerative diseases, basically with nutrition. I mean, anybody can break an arm, fall down and twist a knee or something like that, and then they have to do a recovery. Whereas if you are treating yourself, it's more of an insurance against that degenerative aspects. You're slowing down the aging process and being able to be more active and healthy longer into your age. All right. So the Vision X DS and Copa Prime. I mean, Vision X extends beyond your eyes. So lutein zeaxanthin crosses the blood-brain barrier. These lutein and zeaxanthin are deposited in the macula. They also support the healthy brain function. The brain uses lutein and zeaxanthin to help optimize the speed and efficiency of sending messages in your brain. So Vision X is an excellent companion product to Copa Prime, which uses USANA intelligence technology to support peak cognitive function. And I say 2 + 2 is greater than 4. I, say, the daily dose for Copa Prime is 2, and the daily dose of Vision X is 1 pill, but I take 2. So, and I know that I get more out of it than I'm putting in, because they work together in cooperation to bring about more benefit than each one taken separately. Both support the speed at which signals are sent down a neuron. So remember, your retina is actually looking at something upside down, and your brain and your inner ear have to turn it right side up. That takes a lot of brain energy. And you need to be able to have all of those neurons firing at the right time in order to make that happen inside of your head. It's like in Harry Potter in the last edition, he's in the halfway house there, and he says, is this real, or is it happening in your head? And Dumbledore's retort is great. He says, of course it's happening in your head, but that doesn't mean that it's not real. So again, it is happening in your head, it's happening in your brain, and you need to be able to take account for that. So we say that both the neurons send message. Both products help neurons send messages down brain cells as well as between the cells. The tighter the connections, the more efficient the signal is sent and received in optimized cellular communication. Both help the brain form new connections and cell signaling pathways. Very important for learning and memory, short-term, long-term cognitive function. Research has shown high levels of circulating cannabinoids, specifically lutein and zeaxanthin, support many brain functions. They include the following: learning, memory, verbal fluency, reaction time, balance, and neural efficiency. All right, so we're going to talk about Copa Prime. We just got this one slide to remind everybody that Copa Prime delivers a boost to the brain. The formula features a potent combination of 3 mental performance enhancing ingredients: the American ginseng, the intelligence cognitive support complex, and the bacopa coffee fruit extract. The Copa Prime nourishes your neurons, a type of brain cell that increases levels of an important cognitive protein in your body to help deliver important benefits. These include the support to your thinking skills, alertness and attention, aid to learning and retention, long and short-term memories. You know, when Copa Prime first came out, I'm a product of the products. I'm going to try every single product, and I'm going to find out exactly what it does for me so I can talk about it. But one of the things that I do is I test myself. I exercise my brain. I have special games that I play in order to do that. I like the numbers games, and I was able to do my games faster and at a higher hardness, a higher difficulty level. But one of the also things is that I had less, I wonder where my phone is. Where did I drop my keys? Where's this? Where's that kind of events? So lots less of those things. And then I know that I want to keep my brain because functioning properly long time, because in my life, I've made all my money up here in the frontal lobes here in the back, in my memory, and making things happen together. So Copa Prime is very, very important to me. I take it every day, and I partner it with my Vision X because I know that I'm getting more out of the Copa Prime Vision X partnership than if I was just taking one or the other product. or taking them separately. All right, so another product is Biomega, and the reason for that is because of this high quality, incredible pure omega-3 that we find in Biomega. Once again, if you're ever interested in doing the purity test, you take a omega capsule from USANA and made it up with any product you wanted from any place else, and you put them in and label them in packages and stick them in the freezer. The USANA product will not freeze because it doesn't have the contaminants in it. The other products, and every single one that I've tried, has actually frozen because of the contamination in it. And you don't want to be taking fish oil with contamination in it. If you've got mercury, you've got anything that you're not supposed to have, it's going to affect you detrimentally. So you need to go with a very high quality fish oil product, omega-3. And when you do that, you know that the USANA products are of the highest quality that you can get. And we centrifuge to make sure that none of the contamination that you would find in sea life is going to get into your body. Okay, so omega-3 is concentrated in the retina. The retina sends optic signals to the brain where the visual image is formed. The DHA, or the omega-3, is found in high concentrations. The studies show adequate levels of DHA supports optimal vision and helps maintain retinal health. DHA protects eye cells. It supports the fluidity of the photoreceptor membranes and helps preserve retinal integrity. The omega-3 fatty acids support the eye's oily outer layer. The DHA can help lubricate your eye to preserve normal vision and eye comfort. It does this by supporting the activity of the gland in your eye that produces the oily part of tears. Your eyes contain a tiny blood vessels. By supporting your vascular health with the omega-3s in Biomega, it also helps protect the eye, the healthy eye function. It's important in the visual development of newborn infants, and we will talk about that and children later. All right, so I want to touch base too is that now I normally go and say Cell Essentials is your foundational health product. Okay, start with with the Cell Essentials, and you will have built a great basement to hold your house. But here, I want to point out that not only you're building your house, but there are fundamental nutrients inside of it, including the intelligence formula, the cell signaling technology that helps repair and build and repair your inner cells. But also there are the core antioxidants and other nutrients that are incredibly important to your brain. So now we're going to go in and touch base for children, and we're talking about officially 2 years old to 10 to 12 years old. And this is important because they don't want to get into less than 2 years old because of the children. But I know for a fact that you can cut the products in order to make them available to lesser aged children, or with your doctor's coordination, you can actually get your children. But if the mother's healthy, okay, and she's taking all of the nutrients and she's breastfeeding, then the child is going to be getting those nutrients that the child needs for their development. And this is really important when you get into the prenatal care and so forth, and making sure not just the baby for 9 months has been gestated in a USANA baby mother, that is a mother who's been fully taking care of her nutritional needs, is that now she'll continue that postnatal and she'll be able to feed that baby and get them going. And we talked a little bit about that as far as how it helps with the immune system, but now it's also very, very important for the ocular health. So the clinical studies that children do not receive. The clinical studies have shown that children do not receive all the nutrition they need from their diets. Besides high intake of fat, and particularly saturated fat, many children are simply not getting enough of the essential nutrients. So Usominals is the USANA product for young children, that is 2 years old to 10 years old. It's a chewable. So the benefits of this, you're going to get the zinc, the vitamin B6, the magnesium, calcium, and so forth. So they're going to get the foundation for health, and a lot of that will also help them with their vision. So the Usominals provide a wide spectrum of benefits, supports healthy immune function, provides the B vitamins and the choline and other healthy brain development function, supports the strong bones and teeth and calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, includes the iron, thiamine, and B12 to support energy, and then provides for cellular protection and antioxidant phytonutrient complex. So cell centrals, essentially, for children. Now, these are the ingredients, and I've touched out these blue arrows over here to point out the ingredients that are specific to eye health. So the children's chewable multivitamin mineral products contain numerous ingredients, including some raw materials with very unpleasant taste that must be masked in order to make them more palatable. That is, nutrition is not necessarily tasty, right? And if it tastes bad, right, children and a lot of other people who can't overcome their taste buds, okay, will not take the product. So one of the things that USANA prides itself in is that its products taste good. So it creates a formulation that takes into account that people actually have to eat them. And in this case, children have to eat them. So USANA, in this case, does not use artificial sweeteners, okay? And they only use the lowest level of combination of sweeteners and flavoring to help them achieve a pleasant taste for children, okay? So the total sugar content in one of these chewables is less than 1 gram or 3 calories of fructose. So they use evaporated cane sugar and xylitol. Xylitol is a sugar alcohol found naturally in some plants. Even if one is limiting sugars, this is a very insignificant amount in the context of the overall diet. So we're talking about 3 calories of sugar in order to achieve a taste that's going to be palatable for children to enjoy taking their vitamins, okay? And because this is a chewable now for senior adults who cannot chew or cannot eat solid food, this is a good alternative for them, because actually the chewables will dissolve in the mouth and they can take them as water, or they can actually gum them, or in some way help the process of swallowing them. Even if they swallow down the throat, they're not going to get stuck in the throat because they will be dissolving in your saliva and get it into the body that way. And then they're bioavailable. They'll get into the cilia of your small intestine and get into the bloodstream fairly rapidly. And that's another pride aspect of the USANA products, is that they actually do digest. So when you take a USANA pill, you're getting the benefit of every bit of the product that's actually in the product. So that formulation is actually getting into your bloodstream. It's not ending up in your large intestine and out in the evacuated in the stool. Okay, so this is an important product aspect of it. Now, I'll also say that the children, there's a Biomega for children. It's called Biomega Junior. It's a liquid. You can actually suck it out of the little packages, or you can add it to drinks. and it helps the children get the omega-3s that they need in order to support their brain, eye, and blood help. So it's going to help them with their immune system, their skin, their eyes, and their cardiovascular system, and their bones and the teeth. So this is all good. So there is a product in the USANA for children for omega-3s. Okay, so going back into other health products, so we talked about the cell essentials, and you'll find those nutritional essentials as we go forward. So the cell essentials, the health pack. I use the health pack because it's so simple. The health pack packages 6 pills, and they're really easy to travel with. They're real easy to carry. They've got the cell essentials. They've got the Mega Cal D, and they've got the Cell Essentials Booster. And the Cell Essentials Booster essentially is enhancing the ability to communicate to the inside of your cells for the renewal of your mitochondria, okay, which is your energy factory in your brain. And it also helps generate the antioxidants inside of your cells to help eliminate those free radicals that can cause cancers. Okay. So then there's a prenatal cell essentials specifically designed for women who want to become pregnant or are pregnant or they're breastfeeding. And then there's a new product that came out last year called Revolve. It ties in the cell essentials component into your circadian rhythms. So it's specifically designed to help you get a higher energy during the day and a better sleep at night. Body Rocks is the teenagers product. And we'll touch base a little bit later in another show about Body Rocks. But again, this is for your teenagers, the ones that are not quite adults and not children anymore. And their bodies are needing more nutrients and different formulations. And then today's, we talked about the Usominals, which was the chewable mineral antioxidant supplement for children. Now, other things that you can do for your eye health is you need to schedule your eye exams. You need to be doing at least every 2 years to get your eyes examined, because you can find problems early and get them treated before they become big problems. Okay, and that's very, very important. Wear your eye protection. That includes sunglasses to help protect against your UV exposure. And then also wear eye protection during your sports, your construction work, yard work, or anytime you could get a foreign product in your eyes. For instance, I was putting in a lamp post, and I wanted to cut into the side of the metal there to put in a convenience outlet in my outdoor lamp post for outdoor electrical equipment, and of course the all too important Christmas lights and decorations and so forth. So I have an easy place to plug them in. And so I needed to cut it out. So I was cutting into metal, and certainly I was wearing my protective eyeglasses, because you never know when, your cutting wheel is going to come and break, or the bits of shards of metal or metal dust is going to be flying up, and you could get that in your eye, and it can be really dangerous. So you want to wear those protective eye goggles. All right. So now you also need to stay active and maintain a healthy weight, because if you get into a situation where you are becoming pre-diabetic, diabetes type 2, or your weight is not right, your eyesight's going to suffer. Okay. And the details of that are, about circulation, fats getting into your blood or into your capillaries and causing the inability to get the nutrients to where they need to do the closing off of the damage to your cells doors, so your sugars aren't getting into your cells properly. All number of things. And then also you want to not smoke. Okay. And my statement on that is all the great nutrition in the world isn't going to fix stupid, right? And when I say stupid, I mean doing stupid things like smoking. All right. Everybody knows that smoking is bad for you. It diminishes your ability to think. It diminishes your ability to breathe. It diminishes your ability to live. Why do it? Okay. So quit smoking, and it will benefit your eyes and the rest of your body as well. All right. Just a reminder, your Health Eagle Show is on YouTube. You can search out the every show and watch it topic by topic, and you can see these shows. I've been doing this program since 2017. There are hundreds of shows already done, and different ways of looking at it, because I've looked at the same topic in different ways and different times. And you can find that on your YouTube channel. Just search for Health Eagle, and you're going to look for this symbol over here. That's my Eagle brand inside of the heart ring. And once you find that, you'll know that you're looking at the right thing. All right. And that's the end of our presentation for today. We want to say that next week is going to be on healthy energy. Right? And there's a lot of things to talk about on the energy, because in your mitochondria is your energy factory. We want to be able to keep that healthy and functioning properly, and also making sure that your foods, your fats, and so forth are getting there to provide the right amount of sugars for your body. So everybody turn on their and open up, and we will go to open forum. So thank you very much, and I will go to stop sharing. And we're all back in there, and we've done that in less than an hour. So hopefully everybody's still with us. And we'll go forward from there. So how's that going? Jishi, Jishang, Mila, and Joel. And I will go ahead and stop the clock. And over there.
Hey.
Here we go. Hi, Jishan. How's everybody? I need to go and I don't want to end that. I need to stop. Oh, geez, it wasn't recording on the cloud. Why isn't it recording on the cloud? Oh, I didn't record this show. Well, it's on YouTube. I know I'm running YouTube. So
David, you're still live on YouTube? Turn it off.
I'm going to stop the live stream right now. So it was recorded on YouTube. It just wasn't recorded on